It's been such a long time since Boston led the way. It's more than a feeling. It's Mike and Tom to start the day. The heart of Massachusetts should be freedom, justice, and liberty. Freedom-led pilgrims of Plymouth Bay. Salem trials had justice too late. The sons of liberty spilled the tea, and then the redcoats spilled their blood. The shot heard around the world rang out from the Bay State. Boston strong and ready to defend. It's where revolution started and ends. It's been such a long time since Boston led the way. It's more than a feeling. It's Mike and Tom to start the day. Quincy Market, Freedom Trail, Charles River, Boston Harbor, Bunker Hill, Griffin's Wharf, Fenway Park, Old North Charge. It's been such a long time since Boston led the way. It's more than a feeling. It's Mike and Tom to start the day.
Good morning, good morning, good morning. I hope everybody's doing well. Been a minute or two. Glad to be back. Glad to be back. Good morning, Aaron and Mary. Again, thank you, Mary. For everyone that was just watching, we just played an old court date of Aiden's. And, you know, you look at it, and it's even more ridiculous now, looking at the charges of what they put him on and what they got against him. All about what he said on the internet. He didn't do anything legitimate. He didn't do anything. It's what he said on the internet. It's ridiculous. It's an absolute lynching. Hey, Karen, good morning. Let me paste this. That go in there? Nope, doesn't work there. I figured today I would take some phone calls from you guys. If you want, I'll leave the phone lines open. La la la. Put the number here. Paste. And you can call in and say hi. Whatnot. Can't read free. Now we got to work on Aiden. Hate to be a broken record. I really do. However, to help this man, on now, load up. That's his defense fund. His goal is 300,000. He's at 237. Anything that you guys can give to him is well. It's the best investment you can ever make. This guy's fighting for your freedom to be here, to say what you want to say in this chat right now. This is your chat, yours. You guys own this chat. What you guys say in it is yours. Imagine someone looking at that and saying, "Hey, I don't like what you guys are talking about. I'm going to put charges on you." That's what they did here. It blows my mind that they're this adamant about all these charges against him. 105 years. 105 years in prison for chat. For you guys there saying stuff in the chat. That's inherently wrong. But they did. There's the phone number to call in for you guys. Yeah, so to help Aiden, you know, any little bit. Look at this. B. Murphy, $10. Another anonymous person, $10. $10. It's just Keep the fire going. And look at $25. This lady from Texas, blessed mom of Texas, sending my love and strength to you, Aiden, from Texas. Person in Texas is fighting for your First Amendment and Aiden's First Amendment right. It's a great, wonderful thing to see. We just need to see more of it. And I hate to be a broken record, but these people, Morrissey just walks over and goes, "Hey, give me another mill." Okay. Like, he has an unlimited bank account. They can hire anybody to say whatever they want because they have that kind of money and power. Up against what? Aiden? Bingo. Aiden, all he did was write. Right? He wrote a story. That's all he did. He wrote a story. Done. And here we are. He's got another court date today. And it's going to be very interesting, to say the least. Out-of-state supporter who believes in the First Amendment for all people. An anonymous giver gave $25. Does that not tell you all you need to know at this point right now? All you need to know right there. Somebody who doesn't live in Massachusetts, they're fighting for our First Amendment right, for yours, and for Aiden's, for that matter. Yeah, that's pretty good. Look at this. Mimi K, 2 days ago. Mazza, still incredibly wicked proud of you all for all you've done and continue to do for justice. Your class act with the smidge of profanity, who always has receipts. Love you. $50 someone donated. $20 fundraiser. I mean, it goes on and on. As it should. As it should. Oh, I just got rid of the comment for the number. That's dumb of me. There. Yeah. Also, oh yeah, this cannot go without. Where is it? It's already up here. Let me pull it up. This, if you're, there's some stuff going on that we are not aware of, or I wasn't. But I'll tell you who is. Okay. This is worth installing Twitter and creating an account. This is worth it. This one thing is worth all the cesspool nonsense junk blah that Twitter can be. This is not. I'm going to show you this. This is, without a doubt, where'd it go? Close this one out. This is an account you absolutely must follow. Now, in this whole post here, he proves that the O'Keefe's lawsuit is doomed to fail. It can't win. They say the lawsuit swears the moment of impact was between 12:11 and 12:36 a.m. sharp. But in the criminal trial, the Commonwealth decided mid-game to move that magic moment to 12:45. So they're not even close. Like, they're way far. Something didn't happen. You got to reconnect. Something didn't happen. Weird. So the time, right? If you put everything else together, like Allie, he's talking about Allie's Life 360. So that's a 9-minute gap. In a case with cell phone data, like it is what it is. Allie's Life 360 logs and witness sightings are the whole ball game. 9 minutes is enough to put Karen Reed halfway to Canton Center dunks for a late night iced coffee. And it completely nukes the original "we got her nailed" storyline. Hand the defense a bag of reasonable doubt gift basket complete with bows. And sure, civil juries only need a preponderance of evidence, but when your criminal and civil clocks aren't even in the same neighborhood, you look less like truth seekers and more like someone trying to sync the CPD video recordings without a manual. So imagine the cross-examination. Which story are we going to go with today, folks? The 1236 hit or the 1245 hit? Oh, we're just running hourly specials now. What an absolute dynamite point that John Camo makes. If they're claiming it was a point of impact, it had to happen at X in time and space. It's specific. They can't even figure out when that time was. And John Camo puts it out black and white right here. You can't be in two places at once, and two things can't happen at the same two different places. All right, here we go. Good morning, big guy.
Hey, good morning.
What's up?
Not much. How you guys doing?
Good. Dude, I'm sorry to hear what happened.
Yeah, it was pretty rough. So,
Yeah, I tried to get in touch with you.
yeah, I kind of stayed off of social
Yeah.
media and the phone for a while and just kind of focus on the family and try to get them through it. So, but yeah, thank you. I think I was talking with Sammy, and she did message me and told me to email you and stuff like that. I just forgot. So
yeah, that's all right. But I've been spending a lot of time at church praying, so you were in my prayers, my friend.
thank you very much. I do appreciate it.
So
Thank you.
Have you seen these posts from John Camo? Have you seen them?
Like I said, buddy, yesterday was probably my first time I was on X.
Oh, he is absolutely just single-handedly destroying any lawsuit potential that they're having. Like, none of it makes sense now. Oh,
John Camoy is what you're saying?
John Camo. He's a activist in Canton, we'll say.
Okay.
Oh, hey, guess what I got?
Why don't I know about this guy?
Oh,
I swear, like I've heard his name before.
I know you know who he is. You just haven't put it together. That's all. I know.
Yeah,
I know
I'm pretty
you
good with faces, just bad with names and stuff.
So funny you say that. I got something. I wonder if you know who this guy is. Where is it? Is it a window? Oh, here it is. Do you know who this guy is? You ready? You ready, bud?
I'm ready.
Who dat? Who dat? Who dat? Who dat? Huh? Who dat? Who dat?
It's our favorite man.
So
Yuri.
I can play this, right? But I'll get dinged. I'll get like they'll bang me.
Yeah.
It may be worth it though. You ready?
Go ahead.
Oh,
he's got passion. How you feel that? You see it coming? It's oozing out of this guy.
Only if you have passion for this damn finding out who killed Officer John O'Keefe.
The shirt stays on. Okay, just a heads up, guys. Shirt stays on.
Who's it?
This happened down in Dennis.
Jesus, this guy. So this is recent.
It is a restaurant called the $100. good food. I like it.
So this is recent.
Yes, very.
Knock it off, guys.
All right, here we're going. You ready?
Bukkake karaoke. Shelly.
Looks like a good time, huh? A good time. Everyone's having a good time. You see that? It's just everyone's just drinking and yeah.
Why not? You know, nobody's getting in trouble. Everything's okay for
It's
now.
all good, no problems.
Yeah.
Listen, if you were like a high profile investigator for anybody, let alone the
Mm.
state police, would you kind of lay low and maybe not go to places and like sing? Maybe? Like maybe lay low a little bit?
You know, and that's the thing too. Like laying low and think like a criminal. You know, if everybody's acting like nothing ever happened, that's how you're supposed to act. And that's how he's acting. You lay low, then you might have a little guilt. But if you think in your mind you didn't do anything wrong,
Right.
then you're gonna continue to do it. And that's the mindset of every that's what scares the shit out of a lot of people,
I think
you
that
know,
video was taken
especially
last weekend.
Turtle Boy. I mean, you hear in courts that like, oh yeah, district attorney would never lie, a lawyer would never lie because he's an officer of the court, a police
Yeah.
officer would never lie, and it's like, no bullshit. I can tell you that everybody in their life has told some kind of lie, a white lie, whatever it is, you know, to your kid, like, oh yeah, you know, this is you got to eat your vegetables, or
Right. You
you
get it
know,
wait a
like
half hour before you go swimming.
yeah, like whatever the case is, you know.
Hmm.
So, and what's scary is that they go through this process like it's nothing, just following orders. Roger that, got you.
But
And it's sad. It
but
is.
there's no way he doesn't know that he wasn't in the spotlight of not just the Karen Reed trial, but the Walsh trial, right? He's front and center there, and the other trial. Isn't he part of the other trial that Rosemary's on? There's
Are we
three.
talking about Bukaki or
Yes,
Okay,
Buchanan.
yeah.
Yeah, I think
I
there's three
honestly
big
don't.
cases he's on.
I honestly don't know which trials he's on. All I heard lately about this, the trial that Lally had to testify. Proctor went on vacation. The one with that one lawyer that's pretty good, female lawyer.
Yes, her.
Yeah.
Exactly. Yep. Yep.
So that's I've heard of something a little bit about that, but and then I heard there's an email dump too. I haven't really looked into all that. So, but yeah, like once in a while, like if I think it was maybe yesterday,
Hmm.
Miss Little was on, and I heard her for just for a little bit.
Isn't
So,
she dynamite?
oh man, that was awesome. You
She's like,
know,
dude, she's so freaking smart.
oh yeah. I mean, everything that's going on, it's just
And
like,
she's so quiet about it too. Like she's like this case, you can't do it because of this, or this is a good one because of that case, or this. Like she's got that background that just is next
Roger.
level.
Well, yeah, and just like Bedroll too, he tells you, even though he tells you like, hey, this is how it's supposed to happen, and
Hmm.
it's not happening. And
Right.
this case, um, this murder case that somebody was in prison for almost 4 years, nothing was turned over, and from what I understood, like the Commonwealth is still playing stupid games on turning shit over, you know. And then I think yesterday was, oh, we have a witness. Just to let you know, this witness was given a reward
Yes.
for basically finding this person, and it's like, okay, and nobody knew about it till yesterday.
Imagine that. And
So is this true, or is this something like? well, we fucked up, so we got to go get somebody. That's just my opinion on
just to
that part. So,
just to set him up. Isn't that
and the thing is, like,
crazy?
you can't. How do you trust anything? How
You can't.
how do you trust a judge? How do you like trust anybody that they're gonna do right?
Listen, if you and I can see things like that,
Hold on
right?
1 second.
Yeah.
Knock it off, fuckers.
If
Sorry.
if if you and I can see this, right?
Yeah.
Even the fact that I just played a video where Bedro got his discovery from a different case. It was his. They didn't even give it to him. They gave the kid. It was his discovery was included in the Karen Reed's data. He got the discovery from Karen Reed, not from himself. They didn't. Here's your discovery. He got it from a different case altogether that they never gave it to him.
And that's
So, like,
that's the
they're playing
bullshit. Like,
hide the ball the whole time.
and that's the thing too. Nobody's holding them accountable. Who's gonna hold these guys? Oh yeah, well we're giving it over when we get a chance. Oh yeah, or come up with a motion or something the day of trial, or not trial but a hearing, or a motion,
So,
or they're handing over evidence the morning of.
here's the $1 million question, right? What happened to Sandra Birchmore? What happened to John O'Keefe?
Well, we kind of know what happened to Sandra.
Right? But
We just
they
don't know
lied
what's
to us.
going on with that.
They lied to us
Yeah.
for how long about that? And they
Yeah.
knew it. And they kept it from us.
Protecting one guy, and that it would not even work because somebody's got a temper. Nah,
Unbelievable.
nope. And coming up in the military, you see a lot of people stepping over other people in order to get promoted, or I've
Yes.
seen a few things where shit got shady or whatever the case is.
Mm-hmm.
But somebody is always held accountable when getting caught. And I've seen people pull strings and favors
Right.
to keep them out of trouble.
Yes.
But somebody dying and then blaming it on whoever the hell you feel like.
Yeah.
I mean, what kind of coincidence is that Karen Reed, the day of, Karen Reed backed into a damn vehicle and then they blame her?
Just like that. Just like that.
What would happen if Karen Reed never backed into John's vehicle that morning?
Oh, can you imagine what happened if she went in the house?
Yeah.
Like, just imagine that for a second.
So then what's happening now with John? You know what? So we got this stupid civil lawsuit that's going on, with Paul O'Keefe and stuff.
Right.
And the nieces and that, I think the niece is involved in that because it's her money. Even though
Yeah.
Paul is like
The
overseer
executor.
of everything. Yeah, executive
he's the
overseer.
executor. Yes.
The only way he can touch that money if it's going to benefit
The kids.
whatever. So they use that. Okay, the case is over. The case showed like what, and now Action Jackson is going to come back into play with this.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
Dude, the more they keep on letting this ride out, the worse it gets for them.
So
It's just like, seriously, how dumb can you be? You're letting it ride out, and it's just literally getting, like smacking you across the face.
I'm so glad that the clerk Monte just said that. No accountability when the entire state's corrupt and when the honest reform would mean liability for powerful people. Absolutely nailed it. You couldn't have done it any better. And you know what? I was going through Morrissey's emails. You want to see what I found? Check this out, bud.
What's up? It better be good too.
I think it'll be all right. Check this
Hey,
out.
who? It wasn't TV that dumped. No, who dumped all these emails? Who got these emails?
Jess Machado.
Oh,
Another great reporter. Now, this is one of the emails. I'm not sure if you guys can see it. I'm trying to zoom in.
Well, we see a chart.
Yeah, the chart. Zoom in.
See the chart.
All right. You see this?
Okay.
See who this is?
No, that's I'm
Justin
on my
Root.
phone.
That's Justin Root. The same
Hey,
one we've been fighting for and yelling and screaming about police brutality, right? No accountability, for example,
yeah,
right?
that was
Perfect.
bullshit.
No, right? These are
That
the
was
people
yeah.
that have been shot and killed by the police department. These are the people. And one of them is Justin Root, who we know about.
That one I do know about when that
Yep.
nurse was trying to save his life
And
and the
they
cops
told
told her to get the hell out of the way and they filled
and
him
they
with lead.
unloaded on her. That's right. And all these people here also same situations. So I,
Proctor was in that one
eh,
too.
so I start
Yeah.
looking. I start looking at who's what. Like Douglas Buckley, Brockton. He got shot in Brockton. He was the
Don't know about
son
that
of
one.
John and Ann Prescott Buckley.
Prescott,
We know that
Prescott,
name,
Prescott.
Prescott? Anybody? 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 Prescott? Prescott?
Was
Prescott? Anybody? Let me
was
share this page.
Prescott was on
So this is what I did. When I Googled it, Douglas Buckley, his obit, right? He was on the list. Where is it?
Prescott does sound familiar.
That is Miss Beverly Cannon, her maiden name, I believe. Where is it?
It's the whole thing's just sad. You know,
Yeah, right?
it's just
Now wait a minute. So
embarrassing.
that's one that they're investigating, Douglas Buckley. Okay, I don't know if it's related. I don't, but I know the names are similar. I know that much. Now,
So Bev's
I
Gail's saying it's Bev's maiden name.
yeah, see, Gail knows. Oh, good morning, Gail. It's good to see you. Now, check this out, right? I go look at a different guy, Paul Campbell from Weymouth, right? Campbell was an actor who had small parts in the movies The Fighter, Ted, and American Hustle. He was shot and killed in Weymouth.
Hmm.
You know who this guy Paul Campbell was? Where is it?
Like you said, an actor,
No,
small time actor. You
he's
said
important. He's the father of Mayor Walsh's girlfriend's child. That's who this guy is.
Hmm.
So they shot and killed this guy who's, I don't say connected, but he's a somebody. He's Mayor Walsh's girlfriend's father of the kid that they share, or however that works. Two officers appeared to make a simultaneous decision to use force that was necessary, and they both discharged their weapons, Norfolk County Attorney Michael Morrissey said. So I started looking at all the people like who are involved, and they're all kind of like people, like they're somebodies, you know,
like they got some kind of important
connected in a
part.
way.
Yeah. Yeah, it
You
seems like everything's all connected. What about that one accident? It was a car accident and way back. Somebody called it in. They didn't. They found the car. They didn't find the body, and then
Mhm.
like a day later, they found it like what was it, 250 yards away from the car. Instead of them
Yes, sir.
searching the area,
Yes, sir.
you
Yep.
know, even that too. Like and now everything's questionable.
So listen,
Every
I'll give you a
single thing is
question.
questionable.
How about this? Are you ready? Imagine the car with two people in it
Hmm.
driving because they just hit a hit and run, all
Mhm.
messed up, drunk, whatever. Got to get back to Canton because we're safe. They're friggin' flying ass. They lose control. They crash out. Where did the two people end up going? Where were they? Guess who lived a couple houses down on that street?
Who?
Yes.
Bugatti?
No. Guess
Um,
like you can almost see the house from where the accident happened to the person's house. They just had
but
to get in that house.
I wouldn't even know because I don't even live there.
There were two people in the car. It would be Chris Albert lived down that street. So if Chris Albert was in the car with Craig Casey and they're both driving and they get wrecked out, top of Meadows Avenue, they would grab each other and boogie to where they were trying to get to, right? The house. Once they're there, they're safe because it's Canton. And what happens if he passes away inside the house from internal injuries that they received from being in the car accident? What would you do? You drag him out to the side, let the plow find him.
Jesus Christ.
I can continue. But of course, that never happened. And that's just a fallacy, an illusion. That's just made up stuff that just, it all fits. But none of it's true. How about that? Does that sound better? That's just my
When does it? This is pretty damn bad. I can tell you that right now. Everything.
And
We had a case.
Guess what's been done? Guess what's been done in Canton since this whole Kieran Reed thing? That we know there's problems. Guess what's been done?
Since when? Like since after Karen Reed? I know a survey went out from the select board. I know Chris hasn't been showing up to select board meetings, and Chief Rafferty retired. They brought in a temp chief.
Nothing.
That's it.
Nothing has changed. Nothing has changed.
Yeah.
After all that nonsense, dude, right? You see it from where you're sitting right there. All the problems that we've seen. This conflict of interest, getting gifts in return for stuff. Like we see all this stuff. Nothing's been rectified or addressed or even publicly spoken about.
I heard about this interview too with the colonel of the state police. I haven't seen it, but I heard there was an interview.
So I guess the question is this I have for Canton is once somebody retires, what's the ramifications liability wise if they're doing a detail after they're retired? You can work 20 hours. You can work 20 hours a week, but
yeah.
Does the town cover you because you're already retired on a whole different plan? What happens if you get hurt or do something in that time? Who's responsible for that?
If you're doing a detail, you're technically like a subcontractor, so you're kind of working for yourself. So then,
but you need to have that insurance. You need to be insured. What if something happens and you shoot somebody? You need that use of force has to be justified and policy and procedures and even directing traffic has to be how that town dictates it. I did a detail in East Bridgewater once. I forgot my hat. Oh, the chief was not happy. He was pissed.
Yeah.
Just because I forgot my baseball cap. It was 1 a.m. They had a water main break. I get up and got dressed and forgot my hat. But he was mad. And he had every right to be mad. Yeah. Every single right to be mad. Because that's how they do it in that town. I was a visitor there. You're
a reflection of your leadership all the way up to the top.
So that was great leadership because even though I wasn't his employee, I represented that town for doing that detail at that point in time. What about Helena Rafferty doing details behind these trash trucks and stuff like that? What if she gets hurt? Who's responsible for that? What if she hurts somebody? Who's responsible for that? Because she's already, quote, retired. She's getting her pension. Them papers are put in.
What do you mean she's walking behind the trash?
She's doing it. They were doing details to protect the, I don't want to call them scabs, but that's the only way to put it. They hired a third party, the trash company that they had went on strike.
Yeah, I heard about that, the union.
They hired another company to come in and pick up the trash, and they had a cruiser behind it so that no one interfered with them because it was union type of like these guys, I don't say they crossed the picket line. So they wanted protection. So there was a police cruiser behind every trash truck to make sure.
Were people threatening them? Like this other crew?
You know how unions are and people.
Yeah.
That tension is, I think, why they put the cruisers there.
Damn.
I don't think there was anybody like outside, saying anything about it.
I mean, I understand that. Like you're on strike. Union, you're on strike because something's not going right and something needs to be done.
Yeah.
And then you hire somebody else you hire somebody else to come in, and those people that are on strike, yeah, got every reason to be pissed off.
But are you ready for this? We all watched it. I think I actually have it. When the town of Canton voted for their trash service, they actually paid an extra $100,000 on top of the contract. So the contract was say 800,000. Nah, town of Canton gave them 900,000.
Yeah, and that goes to the company, but
An
I
extra
guarantee that's not gonna.
100,000 they gave that trash company, and the
Yeah,
trash
but
didn't get picked up.
more likely it's not gonna go to the employees. They stay at their rates and stuff.
Yep,
You know.
yep.
I
They,
know. I used to
sure
work
did
for.
trickle down.
I used to work for waste management back when I got out of high school,
Yeah,
and we worked on a incentive program. The quicker you got it done, the more
yep.
money you got paid,
That's
but
why
it's
you
less
saw
hours.
all you guys hustling behind the trucks, throwing stuff in it like no tomorrow. Yeah,
Yeah.
you guys are friggin' animals. I know. It's fast. Quick, 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 quick. Get this route done.
Yeah, we have at that time we had the front loaders where you still had at that time still had to get out and pick up the cans, dump them yourself and stuff like that.
Yeah.
We still had some of the rear loaders, but that was for like bulky items. But even then too, you're in and out of that truck like between 600 to 800 times a day. Your body's taking a beating.
Dude, just chasing
You
the
know.
trucks. You guys
Oh
running
yeah.
behind the trucks. Forget it. I mean, that's a cardio workout that like I've never seen.
Oh yeah. That you get some good strength out for that. I can tell you that right now.
All right. So listen, I have a question for you. Have you voted? Have you voted for the Ratchet Madness? Do you
No
know
sir.
anything about Ratchet Madness?
No sir.
Okay. Let me
I
explain.
knew Turtle Boy has brought that up a few times in the past, and
Yep.
it's got to do with
Yep.
the
We're gonna discuss it. We're gonna bring it up. We're gonna
God's special people in Canton.
All right. Ratchet Madness. Okay. If you're at home, please follow along. This is gonna be fun. All right, everybody.
And
So
if you're driving, keep your eyes on the road, please.
correct. You can do this when you get home. It's not a big deal. So what happens is Aiden breaks up. He took all the people from the Canton, we'll call it the Canton crew, okay? All these people, okay? and he puts them all together in a bracketed form. So this one goes against this one, the winner goes here. And he shows
Right.
it's all bracketed out.
Yeah.
Until we get to the number one nastiest, evilest, horrible person that there is in this whole Canton crew. Whether it's Proctor, Jen McCabe, Morrissey, you get to vote. And everybody gets to vote, which is awesome. So check this out. If you're not you at home, go to TB Daily News, go to Latest,
Okay.
and go to Ratchet Madness, and you can vote at home. Okay? So
Evil
it says
person.
Ratchet Madness 2025 has finally arrived. Over the next 3 to 4 weeks, we'll be deciding who is the most ratchet of the 64 ratchet characters involved in the cover-up of John O'Keefe's murder. Okay. There are 4 regions. So he breaks it up into 4 groups, okay? Irish Poverty Face region, Ham Sandwich region, Normal Moms region, and Blue Paint region. Okay? In each region, there are 16 ratchets. Now, a ratchet's a bad person. That's what that.
Yeah. I know what Ratchet is.
Some people may not, but now they know. Seeded 1 through 16 based on overall ratchet behavior in the last 3 years. However, you may determine that a lower seeded ratchet is actually more ratchet than a higher seeded ratchet and vote accordingly. That's the fun of Ratchet Madness. Turtle Riders will be voting in each of the 4 regions for which ratchets should advance in head-to-head matchups. We'll begin in the Irish Poverty Face region. You have 24 hours to vote on which ratchet should advance to the second round. Okay, now he's got Jen McCabe versus Ken Berkowitz. So whoever wins that goes to the next column, and so on and so on and so on until you get to the one. So He gives a little rundown.
Ken Berkowitz. And can you? Well, he's not here.
Ken Berkowitz, yeah.
The
So
old chief that passed
yeah,
away from cancer.
that's him right there. Yeah.
Yeah, you're gonna vote on somebody that's not even here.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's how it works out. It's okay. Because he goes against Jen McCabe, who I think she may be paying people off for votes. She's buying votes. So what we do here, right, is we vote here. It says who is more ratchet, Jen McCabe or Ken Berkowitz. I personally, you can choose whatever you want. I personally think Jen McCabe is, so I click on that and I hit vote. Boom. Now we go to the next one, right? Who is it? Jim Farris works at Deanie Pizza against Lizzie Proctor.
Ooh.
So what Aiden does is he gives you a little rundown about each character, right? Chain smokes outside of Deanie Pizza, drives a Prius, acts like Chris
Lizzie.
Albert's enforcer, charged with assaulting an award-winning journalist while eating a meal of food. Or Liz Proctor contacts employers of people who speak negatively about corrupt cop husband, made a fool of herself conducting interviews defending husband's honor. So in this, I have to choose Liz Proctor. Personal reasons, my vote. So now this is a good one. This is where it gets tough. Okay.
Oh shit.
Daniels against Fanning, right? I know who I want to vote for already. I already know it. But we have to read it and see what they say. So, resembles a couch that's been left out in the rain. Charged with assaulting a one-winning.
Stupid.
I could just see a black couch in the all rain and wrinkled.
Like a fucking dried up raisin.
John Fanning covered up the murder of Sandra Birchmore, tampered with the jury to have a not guilty voter removed. Claims he didn't see Proctor's messages because he was on vacation in North Carolina in the Outer Banks. So I got to go Fanning. Only for the fact that Fanning beat the snot out of friggin' Kevin Clapp. Like throttled him. We'll talk about that later.
Fanning is the gentleman
Trooper. He was in charge of the jury at the first trial. And then he said that girl at the bar said something and they kicked her off. He's the one that did that and got her. I wonder why
people are not looking into this guy, Fanning. From my understanding, he was head honcho of everybody, and he had his fingers in everything.
He did the investigation into Sandra Birchmore, and he only spoke like for 30 minutes with the guy that did it. And they were both on the clock, so they just pulled cruiser to cruiser, like faced it like opposite ways with each other, and they were just chit-chatting.
Yeah.
It wasn't even at the station. He backdated the reports too in other things here. Yeah.
Oh yeah. Coming up with
So
that's just not
I have my own. He earned my vote. I'll tell you that much. Fanning did.
You
know, I mean, Jill Daniels is just a lost lady. That's all she is. All right, now
that's just your next door, tan too much, drinking all the damn time, mad at life kind of neighbor. That's all it is,
That's who she is, the loud one.
Yeah, that's all. Yep.
So here's Joseph Paul against Jessica Hyde, two brainies, right? He was benched in the second trial, right? Because they didn't need him.
You can't go against somebody with special needs, so you got to go with Jessica Hyde.
You have to, right? How can you not? He's talking ham sandwiches and food and stuff. I'm good with that, and so is she, obviously.
It's like teasing somebody with Down syndrome. You can't do that. It's not nice.
Look at this one. This is a tough one, right? I mean, Cosgrove's the one that's trying to lock Aiden up. That earns my vote in itself, regardless of how dumb Colin is. He's just a young dumb, and he doesn't know nothing yet.
It's more when the voting happens. It's more action than anything else. Like who's doing the most ratchet shit. and you're
Right.
seeing a lot more out of Cosgrove.
Exactly. He's
Even
he's
though
dirty. He's doing dirty stuff in the background that we don't know about.
even Colin, being the little biatch that he is
Yep.
and playing
That's just
victim.
and that's just what a young kid does. Like, he doesn't know no
I
better.
can't stand that shit. I can never stand that.
Millennials, dude. Millennials, they're all the same, dude. Pick one, it don't matter. They're all the same.
Act tough, but when you get your ass handed to you, then you become a victim.
Yeah. So we're gonna do Cosgrove on this one,
Yeah.
right? And I think this is kind of fun. Okay. Now, this is Elise from Twisted Tragedy. She's a former FKR scammer who suddenly turned anti-FKR after being called out for grifting. Runs fraudulent GoFundMe's, has a show where she chain smokes around free-range feral children, complains that she should get government handouts over Haitian illegal immigrants she lives with at a migrant hotel. And then Lally, cucked by Hank Brennan and shit on by Michael Morrissey for not being good enough in trial one, forced to play with paper clips on national TV, which is all he did. Had no problem covering up the murder of John O'Keefe, which he did. He's playing freaking hide the ball. So Lally gets my vote. She ain't even worth a vote. Lally is, though. Lally got that one. He earned that one. Good one.
It seems like the internet is when you on YouTube or any kind of social media platform, if you're creating drama or you're talking shit or you're saying something wrong, it seems like they get the most attention.
Right.
So
and they just scream the loudest. You're absolutely right.
yeah, and that's what it seems, because I kind of like the drama. It's like watching a damn soap opera. Even though you don't want to see it, like Turtle Boy said, I don't want a second trial, but it's going to benefit like
Well,
a
think
lot
of
of
how much
people, I
more
would
evidence
think.
came out and how much more, indefinitive proof do we need? We've seen it twice, right? I mean, he's not wrong in what he says.
And Lally on this other trial, with evidence hearing and shit like that, the shit that just came out of this guy's mouth is like, Jesus Christ.
Yep.
You're getting paid six figures to do what?
Speaking about shit coming out of your mouth, check out this dude, right?
Ooh.
This is Plevin. He pretended to have terminal cancer to raise GoFundMe cash. Believes the federal government conspired with Turtle Boy and Karen Reed to frame Morrissey. That's deep. That's aliens type of stuff. And this is
He
Grant's
did
mother.
lose a lot of weight though too.
I guess. I don't know. He still got boobs. He still needs a bra. Wendy Murphy spawned Grant Smith Ellis. Hasn't worked as an attorney in years and makes no money. Lives off her ex-husband's alimony while spewing insane shit on Twitter all day.
Wendy.
I gotta go Plevin me. I got personal beef with the guy.
Okay, take the personal beef off of it and think who's more damaging.
But I think Plevin
Both
is.
of them are, yeah, both of them are. But the shit that comes out of her mouth, and she's a lawyer.
Yeah, you got a point there. That's a tough one.
Yeah, take your. I get the personal beefs, but just think.
Yeah, I think Wendy could probably do a little bit more damage because she's a little more respected in a different set of circles.
And even though Plevin is pushing a false narrative and
right.
and all this other bullshit,
that's just who he is. It's not a big deal, right? Yeah.
But if you hear him once in a while, like on his shows, he'll like dance on that line of respect, even though sometimes it doesn't happen. But when he gets on another show and you call him out, then I'm a victim, and he starts playing that bullshit.
Right.
But Wendy Murphy, oof.
Yeah. No, she's just bad. Ah, look at this one.
I'm surprised he could fit in the picture.
That's an old one too. Michael Morrissey. Yeah, Morrissey's got to. I gotta vote Mike. I got to. He has earned it.
Even though the other one, think twice if you ever want to testify in the trial.
You know what gets me the most with Morrissey, dude, is he got a fucking second fake email. Like he can't even put his own shit in paper.
As far as we know, that's all he's got.
It, it's wrong. It's just yeah, here on that one. All right.
Who?
So that is that completes this quote round of Ratchet Madness. So you guys know.
Yeah,
And
I'll go
usually
through that later.
today he'll release another one, I think, and we'll vote on that one. So again, if, at home, if you're not doing this, I mean, you got to do it. That this is fun. This is a lot of fun. Peppa,
Who?
oh my goodness, thank you so much, Peppa. It's good to see you, dear.
Pastor Pepper.
Uh, what's
I think Aiden's got something going on today, correct?
yeah? The phone line's not working. Hold on. Let me
Mr. Cop started last night. I'm sorry. Hello, Dale. Hello, Tay.
Oh, here we go.
Kathy.
I gotta.
Sammy's on stage. Bring it on, Sammy.
Oh, don't say that. You'll lose.
Uh-uh.
Been there. Ain't working. Ain't working. All right. I think. Try now, guys. I think I got it fixed. Try the put the number back up for you guys.
Oh yeah, where is Mikey? Okay.
He's not here. He's taking a sabbatical. And
Okay.
if you could pray for him, say a prayer for him, it would mean a lot for me because he
Is Mikey okay?
no.
Oh, he's. I take his health wise.
Give me a minute.
Oh, ooh. Didn't mean to bring that one up. Yeah, because I haven't seen Mikey ever since after the trial, so that's why I kind of brought it up. I'll give him a call later on and see what's going on. It's fortunate things failed tape. Definitely for me. I pray that he's doing okay. And Mikey, ooh, funny guy. He's a good guy too. Keep talking, donkey. What the hell am I supposed to talk about? Yeah, I was gone for a while. I had a issue here with moms and hospice. It didn't go good for a while, and it got to a point where it was restless towards the end, and then another doctor stepped in, or nurse stepped in. Um, that was on call. The nurse came in, assessed, talked. She said she's done, and then mixed a bunch of medication together that she was already taking. And then every 4 hours, she went to sleep. And then Saturday, and then Tuesday night, on 9/15, she had passed away. So she had COPD, and then we found out the day she came over to our house there was more wrong with her, and we were thinking cancer because it. Well, she had no choice to tell us because we had to change her. Well, not me specifically, but
Yeah.
and it ate away at a lot of her region down there. So
We got a call. I think can we hear you, Kathy? Oh, let me see something. Kathy, can we hear you? All right, that didn't work.
thank you, Mary.
Let me try this.
Thank you, Gail.
Um,
Thank you, guys.
can we try and call in again? I'm sorry. I don't know what happened there.
Come on, get your shit together. What's wrong
I know.
with you,
I
Tony?
know.
Yeah, I'll email you my phone number and stuff, and we'll have a chit chat.
All right, here we go. Hi, Kathy. How are you? Oh, there you are. Can you hear Kathy? Donkey?
No, sir.
All right.
I'm sorry.
There
Can you
you
hear
go.
her now?
I can hear
Yes,
her.
I can. How are you?
I'm good. Thank you for calling in.
Oh, I'm very proud to talk to you. All the hard work that you and all the people down there and everybody on your channel is just amazing.
It's been a lot. I guess looking back at it now, we did do a lot, didn't we?
Oh yes, and I did want to respond to one thing this morning when you were out there, which I'm so awesome to always see you out there reporting. That one young kid that was yelling and
Yep.
during going in. Now, isn't that somewhat the same tactics that Turtle Boy does? Now, is he going to be arrested like Turtle Boy was?
That was Jonathan Lee Richards. That is the guy. If you watch the Glera, and you see at the beginning where he goes, "These are my flip flops. These are my flip flops," and then he starts talking about cheeseburgers. My mom went, "That's that guy. That's who that."
Oh,
He's from Florida.
okay.
He's got a long record. He's been in jail. The Supreme Court ruled him a legitimus something. He can never sue anyone ever again because he sued so many people. In the Supreme Court
Oh, I've heard of that one.
took his right away. He can't sue anybody. So
Wow,
that's who that
scary.
person was, and he's just in the big scheme of things. He was just a loudmouth. That's
I
all.
think he's filed like over
Well,
50
I thought it was
some
very
lawsuits.
disrespectful when he started saying stuff about Turtle Boy's mom.
But no,
It's like,
exactly. Yes. What purpose does that serve? It doesn't get the ball forward, dude. You're wrong. No, he's just
yeah,
To some people, they take it
disrespectful.
personal.
I was very upset. I handled it very well,
Oh yeah.
and
Yeah.
all of you.
yeah, because we didn't know who this guy was, and Will the Glare is like, dude, stay away from him. I know who he is. We didn't, so it was kind of
Yeah.
again. We were all kind of new to this when we weren't used to all this attention, at least about any case that we were talking about. So
Right. But I just wanted to. I'm just very glad you all are back and appreciate you and all your hard work and all the people everywhere that is still involved in this case. In this case, this is just. I can't believe he is charged with so much.
Yeah.
And he will be getting 116 years if he is convicted? How insane is that? For free speech.
over 100 years for what he put on the computer screen. 100 years.
That is it. What about all of you guys who are putting the same stuff on the screen as Turtle Boy, and none of you are being charged?
We don't have 150,000 subscribers either.
Well, not yet.
And not just, but just the way that he writes. And the thing too is most people don't know. Like when Aiden started, there were only like 11 of us that supported him. There was a small group of us that were like the Turtle Club back then when he first started. From back then, even till today, he has been critical of the state police in all of the missteps that he's pointed out. So the state police kind of had their eye on him, I'll say. And when they got the chance, Fanning, to throw something at him, they did. And this is what we're seeing right now. This isn't just the Karen Reed case. This is all the other stuff that he showed in the past that blew up. I mean, he got troopers fired. They were doing details on the Mass Pike, charging us for doing details, not doing them. He caught that. I mean, big stuff, big stuff that he exposed. So they had a certain place in their heart for Aiden. And when the time came, they took the shot. And here we are.
Yeah. Yeah, I didn't know about all that because I've been watching the Karen Reed case. I got into it, 2.5. It's the time just goes by when you're having fun. Years, ago, and just got really involved like all of you. I'm in Wyoming, so I can't.
Wow.
come out there or anything, but I was on everybody's chat 24/10. I was, putting my 2 cents in as everyone else because I'll tell you what, I started watching Karen Reed on the 3rd day. By the 5th day, I knew she was not guilty.
Just like
I knew it.
No questions, right?
Exactly. And I didn't even know that much about the case. I didn't know anything about all of you. And I started watching all your podcasts because the so-called real news, as they call it, that's just crap.
Isn't it?
My language, but that's crap. They don't report on anything unless they're getting paid to do it. They don't report.
Wait,
go ahead.
No, real quick, and I hate to interrupt you, but I have to. When you were at home, and after like the 5th day, you're like, this is bullshit. Like, you knew right off the bat, you knew that this was wrong, right?
Yeah.
Did you
exactly? Exactly. And I
follow this case and see the people involved, like Fanning. Did you follow the Fanning thing?
Yes, all of it, everything.
Horrific.
I can't believe the corruption. And,
yes, thank you.
Fortunately, if Karen Reed, that they wanted to charge her like everybody else that takes a plea, but she said, no, this is not right. I am not guilty. And, with Aiden and you people, I hate to say you people, I don't mean no disrespect.
We get it.
There's just so many of you out there, and the support and the fight that you did for freedom of justice for everything. And I'll never forget, and I'm going to almost feel like crying about it, when Karen Reed was announced that she was not guilty. Well, not her, but the jury.
And goosebumps. I remember. Yes.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah. I mean, I was sitting back here, and I mean, in my heart, I knew she was going to be found not guilty on the main stuff. I knew it. But you have to hear it and see it, and the crowd cheering. My gosh, what a tremendous feeling and justice that was done that day. And that's you know what? It's the whole thing. It's going to start coming out. Here, little by little, it's dripping out. Now look at Proctor. He wants his job back. If he ever gets his job back, my gosh.
Oh, he will. And then he'll be able to sue the state police for millions of dollars for wrongful termination, back pay, a bump in pay. He'll get all that stuff.
You think he'll get reinstated?
Yeah, yes. The police union in this state is stronger than anything you could ever imagine. I do think he will.
Oh.
And I'm probably in the minority, but think about it. How corrupt do you have to be? And he's still even questioning about his job. It's not like, oh, dude, you screwed up bad. You're never working again. No, that ain't his thought.
Well, do you remember when he said, or his lawyer, I can't remember right now, but do you remember that he made the comment or it was written that he knew that there was a lot more other corrupted cops or troopers, whatever, that did much worse than him that still kept their jobs? What about that comment?
Yeah. And again, this went down too smoothly. They knew who to call, when to call, where to bring them. They knew everything. It was, I hate to say it, but it was almost like a hit.
Yeah, you're right. I thought about that. Because I worked around, I wasn't ever in mafia, but I had a job where I was around it, and I understand what you're saying.
All right. Remember Whitey?
Yes.
Whitey, he's long gone. But I'll tell you something. I learned about Whitey.
Okay. You always know the good stuff.
He's probably the only person that I'm aware of that I could put a name to that could get away with a dead body on his front lawn. There's nobody else in the entire state that I could say that would be able to get away with it except him.
Well, I was in Iowa for a long time. I lived in Illinois. I've lived in Wisconsin and Illinois. Oh my gosh, I lived in a town for a whole year. And I got out of there because of the corruption that was in there, because it was so close to Chicago.
Okay.
And a lot of drugs and what have you would
The
come
gangs, the
through
shooting.
there, the small towns connected, and just I got out of there, and I'm not
Yeah.
usually afraid of too much because I never get involved in anything. But I'm one of those people who listen. I'm around stuff and I listen, so I
Mhm.
know stuff. And yeah, so I understand what you're talking about when it comes to corruption, but not the kind of corruption you people have. Where it, I mean, I know there's corrupt cops everywhere, but there's also good.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Well, my son's a cop, and if I ever found out he did anything corrupt, I tell you what, him and me would have a little,
Mm-hmm.
you know. But I cannot believe. Oh, the guy who did was doing it. What?
I can't hear her.
You faded out.
Oh, uh,
Yeah. That's,
here now.
No, look, you're still light.
Oh, okay.
I think your sound is down.
I moved to turn the light on.
Ah,
Okay, is that better?
No.
still light. There we go.
Oh, there you go.
Okay. Anyway, did you see his last little dance karaoke thing?
Yeah, the trooper.
Oh,
that
yeah,
was
we just
singing,
see
yeah.
that.
He sings a lot. We see him all the time in front of a microphone. That guy.
Yeah, and you know the song that he was trying to sing?
Yes.
Listen to the words. You know, you need, know who I am. You wouldn't believe it. You know,
Yeah.
that's crazy.
I wonder
Kind of, but
the song choice was intentional.
exactly.
Huh.
You know, I'm really into music, but I always listen to words, and just because the tune is good doesn't mean the words are.
Right.
But yeah, I literally listened to them. I thought, wow, is that telling a lot right there?
It's not like it's hidden either. It's pretty blatant.
Yeah. I mean, see, the thing is with me in life, I have learned that Karen Reed is now freed, and I still think they're going to try to do something, possibly try to get her on something. I don't know
We'll see.
if that's true or not. I mean, that's just my opinion. That I think it's probably just me worrying about her.
Well, I'll tell you, if that's the case, still has an army behind her. There's no doubt.
Exactly.
Yeah. So if they're gonna do that, they're gonna do that to all of us, not just her, because we take it personal now.
Well, the world, do they not? I don't even think they care. The world has been watching all of them.
Yeah. And they're up on stage singing as loud as they can. Look at me, look at me. I don't understand it. I don't get it.
Because they think they got away with it. That's why. They think they can't be touched. Okay, so that happened. That doesn't mean anything. You know, I don't know that much about Karen, the next case that's coming up, or how it works. But with Alan Jackson and Miss Little coming back, that's saying a lot.
And
Think
of the homework that they don't have to do because they have already done it. They know it all. They know everything. Who said what, when, where, why.
Yeah.
Yep.
I mean, oh my gosh, I think Alan Jackson came back and Miss Little because they want to be able to talk to these people and be finally able to ask the questions without being interrupted.
This is going to be a beatdown, and I think they did this just to be able to do that. I think you're absolutely right. And with Liza there, just the knowledge that she has about everything, there's no way they're done. They're forget it. I wouldn't want to be on the receiving end of either one of them two.
Exactly. I mean, come on. I mean, and the other thing is, the whole world, we know, as much as was let out in trial and on the podcast, like I said, because I watch anytime this stuff comes up, I'm there. I'm listening because I want to learn more. I want to hear what's next. I want to, sit there and be able to. I take something from one chat and I'll share it with another. Okay, this is what I heard over here.
Yep.
What do you think about that? I mean, I'm on everybody. I call into the glare at least once a month.
I like Will.
And yeah, he's pretty funny.
We got someone else calling in.
Yep. Okay, good. Okay.
Listen,
Thank
sweet. Thank
you.
you for calling. It was great talking to you, dear.
Thank you. You have a great day. Bye-bye.
Bye. That was awesome.
Yeah,
That was very awesome.
a lot to say. RVA was trying to call in.
I hit the button and it went away. I don't know where it. Try it
Try
again,
it again.
please.
I don't know if she could hear me talking. I can hear her, but I don't think she can hear me.
That was an issue I had with Mike when I was doing it with Mike.
Yeah, that's totally
I
fine.
used a different browser. It works, but the different browser wasn't ringing.
Yeah, I gotta use the default browser in order to get on my internet in order to get on here, because if I use Google, it won't allow me to mic up or. Yeah.
And we go. Let's see.
Call from
Gene.
Good morning, Gene. You are live. How are you?
I'm hanging in there. How are you guys?
We're doing good. We're doing good.
Can you hear me?
Very good.
Can you hear Donkey?
Yeah, I do.
Yeah.
Oh,
he hears you.
okay.
Sweet.
Just a thought. Just wanted to share what your guys' thoughts were. So I'm still thinking, why doesn't the law enforcement, why don't they canvass the neighborhood again? Just literally go door to door, interview, take notes, and somebody on that street or in that neighborhood might have driven by there or knows somebody that did.
Yep.
Just wondering what your thoughts are.
Well, I think that's an absolute dynamite place to start, at least, right?
Did they
Who
hang up?
else? Yeah, he hung up, but he wanted to ask a question. But yeah, he's absolutely right. You need to go to these people now and knock on them doors and say, "Hey, something happened. What do you remember?" And write down or record what they were saying to you, and go to every single person on that street, because they all know what happened. They remember. Then
Nobody wants to touch it anymore. It's done. Nobody's going down no street. Nobody is getting near this
no
damn
one
case
knocks
if they
on the
had
door.
nothing.
Nobody cares, right?
Yeah, I mean, look at who's the retired officer, the sergeant that was on. Oh my God, he's jumped on here a few times. He used to be a retired. He's a retired Boston or Canton.
Todd McGee. Oh no, that's Peter Murphy.
Peter Murphy. Like, okay, so Peter Murphy just started talking. That's it.
Mm-hmm.
He started saying some things that he knew or didn't know, or how you should act or whatever. I guess they took his retirement plaque off the damn wall. They threatened him if you could stay out of town, because they're coming after you. They gave him some bullshit trespassing on the church grounds. Like, nobody wants to touch this damn case because that's gonna go against who?
And they have that much power that they can make a church put a no trespass on you.
So who the hell's gonna touch his case?
Fucking
Nobody's walking up and down.
Parked
Sorry.
in the parking lot. Do you know the church that they're talking about? Let me show you. I'm gonna show you on Google Earth.
I've seen it on one of your streams when you were walking back on the church that you guys used to park at.
Wait till you see what they charged them with, though. It's amazing.
It was a trespassing. No, loitering.
Let me share this. We'll show you.
Yeah, that whole thing when Murphy, when Sergeant Murphy was talking, all that was bullshit. Even
this is the police department right here. Okay. This is the church right next to him. The church. See the parking spot right there? They gave him a no trespass for parking in the freaking parking lot of the church right here, dude.
I'm sorry, it's the house of the Lord.
Unbelievable.
Jesus.
All right.
But yeah, like the other caller said, nobody's going to do anything. Everybody's going to just sit there and that's it. And the thing is that I get where they're coming from too. You know, you say something, you do something outside, um,
Yeah.
go
Scott.
against somebody else, you're good. They're going to
Yeah.
give you a hard time. You might even get fired or something might happen to you.
Yeah, I can
So
hear
a
you.
lot
How
of
are you
people are
today?
fearful.
How's your day going?
Me?
Mikey needs prayers. Mike's got cancer. Yeah.
Are you talking to somebody on the phone?
All right, bud. I didn't really know how to answer that.
Criminal trespassing, right? That's good. Yeah.
So yeah, so they banged him parking in a freaking parking lot, dude. A fucking parking space. They no trespassed them on a parking space. Yeah. So unreal.
Yeah. But like I said, nobody's going to do anything anymore. That's it. This is where it's going to sit,
Yeah.
and nobody's looking into anything.
No, they're not. Even Sandra Birchmore, when they changed the whole. You know what it takes to change the outcome of a death certificate? They two deaths.
Yeah. But that now the
Nothing's been
the feds have that.
because the FBI has it. So it's
Yeah.
kind of out of everyone's hands because they have it.
I like I said, if I was a cop in that town, I'd be fearful.
It's definitely questionable, that job.
What happens if I say the wrong thing to somebody? You know, like if I was an officer, am I going to end up in somebody's front yard? You know, if
Yeah.
I say the wrong thing or say, hey, I'm not going to do that because, you know, it's not justifiable or it's the wrong thing to do, then there goes my career.
They went, the kids at Thanksgiving went and they went to this person's house that was under construction and they absolutely destroyed the house.
Yeah, I know about
Destroyed
that.
it.
A dead rabbit too.
Yep. They killed a rabbit and nothing was done about it. Nothing. Not a thing, dude.
I'm kicking the shit out of my son's ass if that was my kid.
Yeah.
And you can tell there's issues there. Why is he doing that in the middle of a damn trial? You know, when all this shit's going on. So he's got some problems.
Yeah.
And he's drinking and he's wilding out. Yeah, he's a spoiled little kid, but there's some problems there.
I agree. I mean, first off,
I pray that they're still there.
Yeah.
Like somebody's still looking into this, you know.
Unfortunately, they're not. We know they're not. So later on today, I am going to be on my way to court. So we
Yes,
got
Aiden's got something today.
We got another live coming up, people. Probably start a little early, and we'll do the ride in. If it's streamed, I'm not sure if his court case is streamed or not, but if it's streamed, we'll have it here. I know we can do that. That's easy enough.
I got stuff to catch up with in this house, and I gotta cut grass. So I gotta set up for somebody's birthday party, and
well, go do it now before it gets too hot out there. Because dude, it's been.
I love the heat.
Oh no, it's been so bad here, guys.
Brother,
bad.
So when Moms was here, I got 3 days. So I got a bigger shop, right?
Yeah.
So I had 3 days where one of my kids had off where they could come here. So then I ran out with my other daughter and I moved 4 storages with cars and parts in there when it was like 90 plus degrees, 95 or whatever. And that was like, 2 weeks ago when it was Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, or Thursday, Friday, and Saturday. and it was just like I wasn't even organizing. I was just putting it in there and just dropping it. The sweat, because I
Yep.
sweat really bad. It was just horrible.
Past couple
And
days
my
have been like
kid,
that, dude. It's
and
just
I'm used to it. I mean, I like to eat better than
yeah.
the damn snow. I can tell you that right now.
I'm
But
kind of a fan of
that
snow.
was hot. That was hot. Well, I'll take some pictures. I'm still organizing that shop a little bit. I just give a little bit here and there, an hour or two a day, and kind of straighten out this house a little bit too. I had to rearrange everything. So,
Cool. All right, brother.
all right. Well, chat. Thank you very much for letting me get on here, Tommy. Thank
Yeah,
you.
my pleasure, my friend. Enjoy the day. We'll talk to you.
And get a hold of Mikey. I'll give him a call later on. I'll send you my phone number too, or whatever. So,
Cool.
and nice to
Great.
see everybody again, and hopefully you'll jump back on again too.
Yep.
But
All right, brother.
God bless you, Tommy.
Talk
Hey,
to you soon.
hold on. Vacation. What's the plan?
I don't know yet. We'll talk.
Hey,
Hold
Tommy,
on.
I need a plan.
We got a call coming in, so hold on. Don't run yet.
Uh-oh.
I know who this is.
RVA?
Dave, you're on the air. Well, kind of easy. I don't believe what he said was anti-Semitic. If it was probably directed at a single person, not a group of people. I don't think he's ever grouped a bunch of people in a group like that. But I don't believe that he was wrong when he was addressing what he said. I don't think he was. Now,
Who?
if Aiden, if he had come out and he had said something against Germany or whatever like that, totally different issue. Totally different issue. I don't. I don't. Well, again, I've asked him personally not to use that word, so I can only say that. Bud, I asked him. Doesn't make him a bad person. He just has a different vocabulary than I. Just like you have a different vocabulary than I do. So, listen, thank you. Oh, wow. Okay.
Yeah, I couldn't hear him, so I don't know who that was.
I think he asked me if I supported Aiden being anti-Semitic, and I said no because I don't think he was being anti-Semitic. And then
Isn't
he
that
asked,
drama that's going on with some other YouTube guy?
"Don't know nothing about it. Don't care.
Yeah.
I really have too much on my head to even worry about that."
All right, let's stop that. I need a plan on vacation, okay?
Yes.
I'm harassing you now.
Okay.
Witness
Well-
intimidation time.
We'll talk later.
All right, God bless you guys. Have a good day and be safe out there, Tommy, today,
Yeah,
please,
you too.
okay?
Yes, sir.
All right. Bye,
Thanks,
guys.
bud. All right, that was awesome. So, again, to everybody that called in, even the last gentleman that called in, I respect you and I thank you for actually having the Molly to actually ask me a tough question like that. I respect that and I like that. So, thank you for calling in. And thank you for asking a tough question. Thank you for the follow-up. And you're more than welcome to call in anytime. Really. I like people that I don't want to say challenge me, but I mean, discussion. I like that word, discussion. And yeah. So if you want later on, next time we do the call in, I'd be more than happy to have a longer conversation with you. Get your separate number that you can call in and go from there. Yeah, I don't know why the phone did. I don't know why he wouldn't ring. I'm back. I'm sorry, everybody. It's first time back. I'm trying here. I use a different browser for the phone calls, but that wasn't working today. So I used a different one that was ringing. So when RVA was calling, I think he was trying to connect to the old browser that I shut down, that number, that path. So I'm sorry. Yeah, we'll make it. And again, we're here because Aiden put words on the fucking screen. That's it. Words on a screen. He didn't do nothing. Just words. So today, about 1 o'clock, roundabout, maybe a little earlier, I don't know. But a couple hour and a half or something, we'll be back live. And I hope to catch all. Let's see, we've got some people here. Yeah. Catch all yous then. How about that? And in the meantime, just please say a prayer for my bud. All right, everybody, have a good day. See you.
Cold mornings, cracked pavement, courthouse steps. He's there before sunrise while the world still rests. No cameras needed, no spotlight glare. Just a man with a purpose, always standing there. Facing the crowd, but the fight in his veins. Truth in his hands, pushing through the rain. Karen sees him, she knows what it means when you've got boots on the ground and you fight for your dreams. Boots on the ground, day after day, standing for truth in the hardest way. No fame, no worry, just a promise kept. Tom CPU, you never left. He don't ask for credit, don't ask for praise. Just fighting the good fight in 1,000 ways. When the cameras fade and the voices die, he's still right there, never asking why. He's got a handshake that you can trust, eyes that don't blink when it comes to us. Karen smiles because she knows it's true. She's got a soldier and his name's CPU. Boots on the ground, day after day, standing for truth in the hardest way. No fame, no glory, just a promise kept. Tom CPU, you never left. When the courthouse is empty and the crowd's gone home, Tom's still walking, he's never alone. 1,000 steps, a million prayers, because justice don't sleep and neither does he care.